Hi everybody, good morning, and I hope everybody is in good spirits. Well, I am, because this came through the post, the Cosmic Tarot. I've wanted this for years. I can't remember how many years, at least 10, 15, because I saw somebody using it, Northeast Tarot, I think, on YouTube, and I used to watch her quite a bit before I started to read myself on YouTube. I still follow some of my old favorites like Rock and Roll Tarot, Brenda Tarot, also there was another one, Brenda Tarot, Rock and Roll Tarot, and Alison. I always forget her surname, but she's an astrologer and a tarot reader. Anyway, let's get started. So this is the Cosmic Tarot by Norbert, Losche and AGM. AGM is www.tarotworld.com. It made in Belgium, of all places. That's next door to the Netherlands. And let's have a look. So it's made by AGM Urania. .com, and the ISBN number, I'll leave that so you know that this is an original deck and not a pirate deck, because it's got the logo. I don't know AGM, it's the first time Urania that I've heard from them, so I'm going to check their website out as well and see whether they've got any other decks. And you've got an IBS number on it, so definitely you can see that it is not a pirate deck because you've got the logo even on front. And this is what the deck looks like. Unfortunately, it's a tuck box, and you can see already the tear here. So yes, I don't like tuck boxes, but you can see that they have got a slit here, because then you can open it up much easier and it won't split. My Rock and Roll Tarot has that as well. So that's the tuck box, and it's cellophaned, and they've done it in a nice way, like made it as a present, like you've got the corner so you can just tuck your nail underneath there and it will rip open. I wish people would change it from plastic to paper, waxed paper or something like that, because it's environmental more friendly. Everybody's going nuts about the environment, so yeah. So let's have a look. It's quite easy to open. It's better than these modern packaging things. So anyway, it's nice. I'm in a Christmas mood. They're not they're smooth, very smooth, and they feel also very smooth, but they're not edged. So that's the booklet. There is a separate book that you can get. It is in just English. So yes, and you've got some spreads as well. Very simple. It wasn't very expensive, this one. This was about 10 euros, so about £12. Perhaps $12. This is the backing. You've got the pentacle, or the pentacles is the star. Then you've got Norbert Losche, the creator and artist designer of the Cosmic Tarot, was born in 1951. Is a self-taught artist and currently lives in Aachen, Germany. He originally began his professional life as a surveyor, then studied the history of art for several terms before taking up painting. It was an interest in the historic which led him to the tarot, an interest which found the perfect means of expression in the creation of the Cosmic Tarot. So that is a bit of history of the author. introduction, the Tarot Springs. So that is the bit about the author. And you've also got a little bit about that he is describing. This is his introduction to tarot, saying that it was taboo and this, that and the other, where you can read it for yourself. Again, we've got the guarantee, so that is proof it is not a pirate deck. I don't like supporting pirate decks. And we start with the King of Pentacles. No, we don't. We start off with the Fool. So there you go. I'm going to close in a bit so you can see the pictures, because I love the art on this. It's very simple, but it is very powerful. So there you go. That's the Fool. It's a bit traditional. It looks like a Joker. Then we've got the Magician, the Third Eye, the High Priestess. You've also got the symbols. I don't know what the symbols mean. Some of them could be star signs, I don't know. You've got the Empress. She's rather beautiful. I've also got a feeling this is like a Turkish, Moroccan, Egyptian feeling to it as well. The Emperor. This is considered as one of the classical decks. I couldn't get it a couple of years ago. It was out of print, so they must have reprinted it. The Hierophant, the High Priest. Look. If you look at the High Priestess, you've got the yin and the yang on her third eye. The Moon. Very mystical looking. The long hair. And Gregory Scott used these as well. That's another person that I used to watch. Okay, Lovers. You see everywhere something gothic or esoterical and cosmic. There's so much detail. Like you've got the bird sitting on a branch. You've got the Chariot. Now this one has reins. But if you look closely, he's not holding on to the reins. He's got his hands on the rail. And the reins are tied onto the rail. Justice. And also, if you look at the dollar paper in American dollar bills, then you have these triangular bits. This gives me a little bit of the feeling of the cosmic signs on the dollar bills. Again, the yin and the yang, the I Ching, the Hermit. Again, you've got the planets and the signs of the planets and the zodiac. The Wheel of Fortune is like the zodiac signs. And like the south, the north, the signs. Those are the pagan signs. You also see Hebrew, I think. The Strength card. Isn't she beautiful? There's this Egyptian signs, the snake on her head as a crown. And then you've got the sign of the Leo. So this is really interesting for people that call themselves witches, because they like those signs. This is the Hanged Man. Now he's very simple. You don't see any signs, but they are numbered, but you have to look very careful. The Death card. Temperance. It's a very feministic deck. They make the men and the women very feminine. The Devil. That reminds me, the body reminds me of the Masons. No offense meant. The men in suits. I don't know why I said that. But it looks really up to date, although it was since 1951. But yeah. I suppose because I do a lot of research, and like the third eye, that is also on the dollar sign. These are occult signs, and I don't like it, the occult. So in that sense, it is used sending messages. There are some extreme groups. So yeah, well, I won't go into that. Just keep it to the review. That's the Tower, obviously. You don't see any people. Oh yes, you do. I missed that. So you see how busy they are. They're so full. There's so much in one picture. This will be really great for the intuitive work. Okay. The Flamingo. The Moon. Look, the sign of Pisces. And Cancer. I love it. The Sun. Judgment. The World. That is a beautiful card. The Ace of Wands. Here you are. This is like Napoleon's time. But also gives you still that Mediterranean feeling of the of Spain, Morocco, Spain. The Three of Wands. Belly Dancer. The Four of Wands. You most probably have seen this deck before, but I haven't seen any reviews that I can really take this each step through every card. I haven't seen it. The Six of Wands. The Seven of Wands. The Eight of Wands. Reminds me of Olympics. The Nine of Wands. The Ten of Wands. It's another take on it, like carrying too much on your back. The Princess of Wands. So the Princess is the Page. Then we've got the Prince, so that's different as well. It's the Knight. We've got the Queen. Looks like Elizabeth Taylor. And this, the King of Wands, looks like Sean Connery. Now we're going to the Ace of Cups. The Two of Cups. They look like Gary Grant and Joan Crawford, perhaps. Then the Three of Cups. It would be fascinating to know whether the artist did take film stars as characters for his tarot. Also the Four of Cups, because I don't have the book. You can get a book, and that would most probably explain the history or the story behind it. The Four of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Cups, rather beautiful. It's very simple, like blue, green and yellow. It's just a slight pink on her shawl. It looks like candles in glasses. The Ten of Cups, the Princess of Cups, the Prince of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups, the Swords, powerful, the Two of Swords, the Three of Swords. Now you do get different cultures like America and Moroccan, Turkish. Here again, Egypt. That's the feeling, the camel at the back as well. I love this deck. The Five of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, he's been stabbed here, and you don't usually have that in the... he's wounded. And you actually don't have any swords touching him or going through them. So I would have chosen this for the Ten of Swords, and this more like the Knight of Swords instead of the Ten of Swords. Princess of Swords, the Prince of Swords, so that's the Knight. Here you are, that's very cleverly done. The book, gaining knowledge. The Queen of Swords, she's rather beautiful. Look at this, the white dove. Okay, and we have the eagle here, or the hawk, as the King of Swords. Now we're going on to the Pentacles. That's the sign of the Leo, so I don't know. That's not Gemini. It's weird. Okay. Two of Pentacles. That's the Ace of Pentacles. The pentagram. The Two of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles. Really looks desolated in the background, dark. The Six of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles. Really is dark. Usually you see something growing, but he's planted them here and nothing is happening yet. So yes, again another take on it. The Eight of Pentacles. A bunch of flowers, beautiful. Like the idea. The Nine of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles. The Princess, so that's the page. The Prince. The queens and the kings are they're amazing. This is quite romantic, isn't it? The Queen of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles. Now they're sort of like a matte satin finish, so they're not too glistening for on to video. Okay, I love it. They're quite thin cards and they're very flexible, but they're also covered with a layer of plastic. They do ruffle shuffle really well. I can't do the ruffle shuffle, I can only do it this way. They feel lovely. They're really good quality. Although they're thin, they're easy. Also, actually, they came through the letterbox, and I thought usually they deliver them to the door, so because they can't fit into the letterbox. But that is literally, you can take it somewhere with you, and the weight also very light. Okay, let's have a look. Yes, that can be flippers. Okay, they shape well. They slide nicely over each other. Right. Really get them mixed in. And I'll be doing your readings next week with this deck. So let me just definitely awesome. Right, well, that is it, and I'm just going to spread them out so I can take a picture on it. So I hope you all liked it, the review. I haven't done one for ages because I haven't bought any new decks as such. So this one was on offer. It was in the sale on Amazon, so if you would like it, go to Amazon, but I'll leave the information underneath. Okay, so there we go.